Welcome to Loving Life Hitched Up. This week we're going to share with you a review of camping on South Bass Island State Park. This is the place to camp if you want to party in South Bass Island. There are 135 sites in this campground. 10 of them are full hookups. 64 are electric only. There's some that are also handicapped, full concrete, and there are tent only sites on the cliffs. So this is where you check in when you get here. Now remember, you can make your reservations for this park 6 months in advance on the Ohio State Park campsites. Here, there's not a lot to buy, but this is where you would get your firewood and some, charcoal briquettes and that kind of fun stuff. There's ice too. Check out their website for prices. Just note that they do vary. They're higher on the weekends and on holidays.
If you're not fortunate enough to land yourself a full hookup site, just come prepared with water because the spigots are not as conveniently located throughout the park. There are some that you can't get a trailer to. We were lucky enough to find an empty spot right next to the bathhouse. We were able to fill up, but some of the spigots are a distance from the road and you can't really get your RV there. As far as state parks go, this one's pretty good. It's pretty nice. The spots are pretty decent. It can get a little bit rowdy at times. We did have some overnight campers who felt 3, 4 o'clock in the morning was still ample time to play music and get rowdy, but the reviews warned us about that at a time. And if we do come back, we're gonna go try to get one of those full hookup sites so we can avoid those issues with trying to get in and out of the dump site and finding a spot to hook up to get water.
South Bass Island State Campground is located on top of these white cliffs right by Lake Erie. Look at this campsite, is this amazing? One catch for RVers though, it's only for tent sites. Boat trailers and campers not permitted on the cliff sites. Too bad. So there are some tent loops. So this one has a parking spot here and you would camp behind the spot. Almost makes me wish I had a tent again.
Really?
Almost. If you're camping here in an RV, there's only one way to get here, and that would be Miller's Ferry. Now, keep in mind, we paid $156 round trip because of the size of our trailer, but that $156 covered our trailer, our car, and both our passages. We recommend coming in to the island or coming onto the island on a weekday and leaving the island on a weekday, just so that the ferry's not as crowded, because on the weekends the ferry can get very crowded with so many people coming out to party on this island. So one of the fun things to do at South Bass Island is water sports. Okay, so here you can rent kayaks and jet skis. There's also a stone beach right behind us, part of the campground. Don't forget, there's also fishing right from this pier.
As far as connectivity goes, there's very poor cellular service here, both with our Verizon and also our T-Mobile hotspot through our web booster. But there is an open network Wi-Fi set up from the campground. No password needed. Signal's pretty strong. They have antennas scattered throughout the park. Works pretty good. Lets us even stream. So we haven't seen a lot of wildlife here other than small. It is a small island. We've seen some chipmunks, some squirrels, one snake. I tried to catch it, but he went down into the rocks. He eluded me. The one thing that we have seen in droves and droves and droves are mayflies. This time of year, they're all over the place. Between the dead carcasses and the live ones, they land on everything. These things are on everything. The truck, the trailer, coated with them. They don't bite or anything like that. They're just a little annoying.
There are 4 bathhouses throughout the campground, and the shower areas have individual lockable showers. Let's go check it out. Let's see one that's not in use. I've personally never been an inmate, but that's kind of what that reminds me of. But they're working showers. So the main reason people come to South Bass Island is to party in downtown area. So this campground is less than 2 miles from the heart of the party area, where all the bars, restaurants, all the activities take place. You can get there certain ways. Most people choose to go via golf cart. We have walked to downtown, we've taken our bikes to downtown, and we also took the Put-in-Bay taxi, which is only $4 per person one way. There's no drinking allowed in the campground. Most people just accomplish that downtown.
Behind us here they have what they call cabins. I guess that's a combination cabin tent. So these are rented from Sunday to Sunday, a week at a time, about $700 a week. They hold 6 people with 2 bedrooms. They come with a fully furnished kitchen. They do not have air conditioning, but they do have a tremendous view.
So when you catch that huge walleye out in Lake Erie, there's a fish cleaning house right here. You don't have to make a mess at your site. Keep in mind this campground is kid and dog friendly. Great setup they have back here for the kids.
The park does have a dump station located just before the exit. Keep in mind though, the way in and the way out is a small loop. So the longer you are, the harder it's going to be to get out of here. Most of Put in Bay was a no-fly zone for the drone. I was able to get it up by the beach and get some of these overhead shots. They looked pretty cool. Wish I could have shown you more. And as always, we appreciate you watching our videos. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification because our next video coming out is going to be what to do on South Bass Island. The best places to go, the things to see, the places to party, and all that fun stuff. And remember, when you're out there loving life, do it hitched up.